Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, click on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber.
Wednesday, December 21st, 5:17 p.m. New York time. The U.S. stock market is closed and the futures market's closed. So let's do a recap of my day trades I've made on the S&P 500. First, we'll look at the morning session day trade I took with the cash index SPX, and the options I use were the ones that expired today. So we're looking here on the desktop trading platform, Thinkorswim. I have 3 grids open, different time frames, getting the same stock symbol, SPX. Here, daily chart on the far right, the middle, the 30-minute, and the left, the 15-minute. Zoom in. So the blue horizontal line, top and bottom, was this prior day's high. I labeled it. And we gapped up above it this morning. Okay. Sometimes gaps get filled the same day. That might occur around 10:30 or sooner. Well, I watched this closely. I did not take the trade until the second 15-minute candle was completed. And when the second 15-minute candle was completed, I'll zoom in some more. First, I saw this green candle, and I was concerned because I had that wick on the top and no wick on the bottom. Yeah, thinking that might be a fake out. So again, I didn't have a decision which way to trade yet. Then the second candle, when this formed, yeah, I was leaning more bearish bias. And again, mixed signals I was getting because when I was looking here on the 30-minute, I see this big candle, big wick on the top for the 30-minute, which is the 2 first 15-minute candles. But I noticed again, this bearish bias on these kind of candles still didn't fill the gap. And we're still above, because the gap, we're above the high of the prior day, thinking, okay, we might go higher. Well, let's go over here a little bit more. When this candle started to form, this third 15-minute one, it was inside candle yet. It didn't take out the high or it didn't take out the low. So now as it was forming in here, I was suspicious. So I waited. I hesitated. I didn't take any trade yet. So 10:01, it was still inside. 10:02 was still inside. Then I started seeing it creeping up. And my thought was, okay, if it breaks this high, that's where I think the direction is going to be going forward. So I just waited. Again, I was prepared to trade bearish, but I was hesitant. And then boom, we broke above it. As soon as it broke above it, I put my trade on. And my short strike was a 38.25, happened to be the 15 delta. It was at 10:03. Yeah. And I collected 55 premium per spread. And then when that 15-minute closed, I was very impressed. I was like, wow, that was nice. Because as it went higher, as soon as it took that out, that 55 was melting fast, which is good because that's the purpose of it. It's a credit spread. You want it to melt away and buy back lower. So going forward, let's go here a little bit more on the 30-minute. Yeah. Again, the next candle shot up higher. And as it was shot up higher, my 50% I was targeting for, my trade got closed. Got closed at So time 10:20. Yeah, 10:20. So I was in the trade for less than 20 minutes. What was that? 27 minutes. I got in at 10:03, closed at 10:20. Yeah, I was a happy camper. Yep, it worked out fine. Thank goodness. So that trade got closed. Well, let's go look here now on the, and also we took out the, let me show you here on the 30-minute. Here we go. Zoom out, just looking at the 30-minute and the 15-minute. In hindsight is everything, or a lot of things. Yeah, it never filled this gap today. Again, 15-minute on the left, 30-minute on the right. So it never retested the short strike. Yeah, in hindsight, if I stayed in the trade to expiration today, I would have made max profit. Again, that's not how I do my money management, because often I see, even during the morning sessions, a retest comes. And certainly more often so, if not the morning session, risk at the second session. So if you look here, again, I got out in this third candle, which was during the second 30-minute candle bar. Well, so what happened? That momentum continued going higher. Yeah. So if I managed it, moved up the stop higher and higher, or stayed in it till all of a sudden I start seeing the first red candle and a low gotten out. Yeah. So look, these made higher lows, higher highs. So if I waited to this candle to got that low, well, sure, I would have made more than 50% in the premium. But again, I'm not sitting around all day in front of the screen. It takes a toll on the mind and the head. You gotta stay focused, because if you're not, you can lose out real fast. Okay. Notice this too. We have a double top that filled. That pullback wasn't so steep. No. So again, still strong, still close strong up here. And look at that. 30-minute. Let's go look on the next. That was one trade. The next one is my overnight trade I took on the S&P 500 futures. Again, looking here on the 4-hour chart on the futures. Zoom in. So this was also bull put spread, and I placed it at 8:02 p.m. last night, and my short strike was 11 delta. It happened to be at that time 38.10. And first, when I looked at the 4-hour, I saw, wow, nice. You know, this occurring, we're still above that day's range. So I took it down to the faster time frame, to the hourly. Oops, let's take it to 2 days. There we go. So now we're looking at the hourly. So at the hourly, again, I got in at 8:02 p.m. Yep, 8:02. So this candle here. And then what I liked about it, I'm going to show you on the 15-minute, was, again, we were making higher lows, higher highs, even on the 1 hour. My trigger I was looking for was on the 15-minute to get confirmation. Zoom in some more. Actually, let's take this here. There we go. So this one right here, this was the 7:45, and it got done 8 o'clock. So as soon as I got done at 8 o'clock, I was impressed with that 15-minute candle, big body. Took out that earlier evening open session there. So I got in 2 minutes later. And 2 minutes later, it continued pushing higher. So my premium started working in my favor, melting away nice. Let's zoom out a little bit. Again, same thing. If I stayed into expiration today, I would have made max profit. So after I zoom in some more, after I got in, look at that consolidation, did a retracement. Later on, it did a deeper retracement below where I got in, because I got in this candle here. So it went below. But again, it didn't retest the lows of the opening, which was here, the 6 p.m. opening. Nice. Nice. And then again, this chance, when I closed the trade, it got closed because I put the working on 50% here where it closed. Well, we had that high, made a higher high, enough to close the trade, and then did the retracement. That was nice. Happy camper. 2 of those trades are positive. Let's go look at the S&P 500 top down. First, we'll look at the monthly SPX. Candle's red, but higher high, higher low. It's above this demand zone. That's the monthly candle. Again, huge supply zone up there. Weekly. Again, we have this trend. Left shoulder, head, forming that right shoulder. So if this goes higher, again, this trend is still lower. But if this reverse go higher, then this would be the right shoulder. Yep, that would be a head and shoulder. This would be a bullish head and shoulder, because when the head's on the bottom, shoulder is there, it's a bullish head and shoulder. So I want to expect this may reverse and go higher. Well, look at this. From here to there, it made a retracement. Already broke below the green line, 0.382. Just shy of testing the 50% level. And notice on the weekly candle, it's not done yet. Big green tail, small body. Yeah, potential trigger to go trade long. Maybe this will occur tomorrow. We might just start seeing go higher and higher and higher. Let's take it to the daily. Well, now we're looking at the daily. It already reversed on the daily. Yep, that was the low. This trend down here low made a higher high, higher low. So on the daily, the trend reversed. But on the weekly, it has not yet. Well, some people may already bought in this trigger, because you had here this gap. You went below it. Look at these big wicks. Buyers stepped in early. They stepped in early. They were wrong. And then today we made a lower low. Maybe some of them panicked and got out. Or some people went short and got out and they gapped up. Get the reversal trend there. Well, let's go look here at the futures, because sometimes they're different, the candles. On the monthly, very similar. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly, look at that, very similar. And let's look at the daily. Very similar. Many thanks for watching. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.